Hello, I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney and I'm answering publicly posted questions on avla.com, getting people answers from employment attorneys, right? Okay, so here's our question. Was I wrongfully fired? I was fired maybe a week ago for attendance. They told me it was 30 minutes past my time to start when I clocked in at 4:18. I was at least 20 minutes late. Okay, so you're honest. I appreciate that. I called off twice because I wasn't feeling well, and there's some details on how they weren't feeling well. It sounded really bad. In conclusion, I was fired without warning or without a written warning. Okay, so a couple things. This question is in Illinois, so you're going to have to check with your local laws about sick time. Some states, some local areas, some cities offer rules giving you paid or unpaid sick time that you can use if you can't make it to work. So that might be something to peruse here. I don't know the local law for you, and even if I did, I could advise you to the local law in Illinois. However, that's the first thing you want to check. Now, with the lateness issue, what I can say is this: it's not as bright and sunny as the last part, right? If you're an at-will employee, and it sounds like you may have been, then you can be terminated for any non-discriminatory reason, generally speaking. And that means things like being 20 minutes late, while unfair, they could be terminable offenses. And there's probably no requirement in most states that there's a verbal or written warning before you're fired. Now, that's not going to be true in all states. So this is a very general answer, right? So my recommendation might be that any employment attorney in Illinois that's worth their salt is going to be happy to have a phone call with you. If you want to call them up and say, hey, what's the sick leave laws here? Did they break the rules? That's going to be a real valuable conversation. You could have a claim at that point. And you also have to ask them, okay, I was 20 minutes late. Is that a good reason to fire me here? Is there some local law requiring step discipline, written warnings, verbal notifications, anything like that, right? A 3 strikes rule. There's different things. Sometimes unions have different rules. You know, if you're in a union, you have additional protections in your collective bargaining agreement, all of that. I'm guessing, and I do not know, but I'm guessing that you're an at-will employee, meaning you don't work under a contract and you're not a member of a union or a tenured employee like a teacher. I hope this is helpful. I think it's informative, but I don't know if it's actually helpful. I think you're going to have to still call a local employment attorney to get down to specifics, especially about the sick days. Because if you have sick days, maybe you can make an argument they terminated you because you used some sick time, right? Good luck. And if this helped you, consider liking and subscribing. That helps us help people just like you.